It is both an honor Okay, we're done with the prayer. Now, at this point, let me introduce to you our speaker for this afternoon. She's a graduate of Bachelor of Elementary Education in Philippine Normal University and had her master's degree units in the same educational institution. Prior to that, she took a midwifery course at Emmanuel Community Hospital and worked as a midwife apprentice in 1985. In 1993, she successfully passed the licensure examination for teachers as a Montessori teacher until 2008. At present, she is serving as a preschool teacher and coordinator in the pre-elementary level of Colegio de Santa Monica de Angat. Her lecture for this afternoon will focus on early childhood education and development. Without further ado, please join me in welcoming Mrs. Editha C. Rey Cruz.
Much. It is both an honor and a privilege to serve. Good day, Monicans, and hello, world. I am proudly a kinder teacher. Teacher Edith Capistrano Rey Cruz at your service. I just hope that my online lecture on early childhood development and education will be of help, even just a little bit, to all the mummies and would-be moms out there. My experience as a nursery and kinder teacher for 28 years and being a mother of two boys for 20 years gave me enough exposure on this matter. And today, I will be sharing with you some points and tips that we can all use and apply at home to properly guide and teach our toddlers and bigger kids, especially this time of the pandemic. So you can help your kids optimize their development even when we are all stuck at home while keeping ourselves safe. My first topic is the prepared environment and its impact on early childhood education and development. The prepared environment is one of the foundations of the Montessori philosophy. The idea supports Maria Montessori's vision that everything the child comes into contact with will facilitate and maximize independent learning and exploration. The calm, well-ordered environment has a lot of movement and activity where children are free to choose and work on their activities at their own pace. Here, they experience a combination of freedom and self-discipline that is guided by the environment. The children must have access to the materials that will facilitate their own learning and freedom within boundaries. By Maria Montessori from her book, Maria Montessori Academy. And once again, the first aim of the prepared environment is, as far as it is possible, to render the growing child independent of the adult. Another quotation from Maria Montessori from her book, The Secret of Childhood in 1966. So, dear parents of very young kids, you must be proactive and ever present in your children's early life so you can monitor their prepared environment, which is very, very important for achieving their maximum independence and their maximum development. You can adopt the famous Montessori prepared environment set up in your own humble homes as we do in our prep classrooms here at SMA. We do not need to exert too much effort. We do not need to spend too much money on this. We just have to be creative and imaginative. All you have to do is have child-sized chairs and tables where kids can work on on their own. Place their books and study materials such as their educational toys, paper, pencils, their crayons, their coloring books, paint with their paintbrushes must be handy and in low cabinets that they can reach by themselves so that they can choose their activities on their own pace and time and work on their own and study on their own with less or no help at all from the adults around them. And when they are already engrossed and fully concentrated on their chosen activity, be part of the wall. Let us take a look at these pictures before I explain to you what being part of the wall means. Being part of the wall, as described by the famous doctor Maria Montessori, is being invisible even if you are in the same room with your child. Stay away. You're not supposed to intervene. You're not supposed to interfere. And unless it is really a matter of real danger, never intrude, never meddle. Watch them as they concentrate in a task they are at the moment. Teach them and help them only when it is really necessary. Parents and guardians are just supposed to watch and observe from a convenient distance. Let them be. Let them make a mess. But show them how to clean up after themselves. Try as much as possible and as much as you can to allow your kids to learn by doing. Do not, and I mean do not be afraid to let your kids be dirty. This is the problem of Filipino parents, mine even. We are perennially clean. So, let me put an emphasis on this matter. No, let them dirty up. Let them walk barefoot. Let them touch soil if they should. Just show them how to wash and then allow them to wash themselves. Let them change their clothes by themselves and keep their toys and working materials afterwards on their own. Do not keep up for them. Do not let yourselves be the yaya of your own children. Teach them how to clean up after themselves. This does not only teach your children exploration and independence. This will also help you, moms, dads, guardians out there to unload yourselves of doing too much for them. Let them be actively independent, exploratory, and curious of their environment. Because according to Montessori, the goal of early childhood education should be to activate the child's own natural desire to learn. So, let us give our children at home the freedom to express that natural desire to learn. In my second topic, we shall now try to connect the Montessori philosophy with that of DepEd's ECDC, or DepEd's Early Childhood Development Checklist, which I consider a guide to a better parenting and better teaching. At CSMA, although we are a private sectarian school, we follow and submit to DepEd's requirements and forms. And as pre-LM coordinator, I see to it that we comply. Now, this is my favorite part of all. It is called SF5 or School Form number 5 of Philippine Early Childhood Development Checklist. When I first saw this, I was struck by its semblance to what we are already practicing in our prep classrooms at CSMA, and actually, we are doing even more than that. Plus, the other items in the list are very familiar and close to home, especially to me, because I really practice and experience these activities when I was still a Montessori teacher for 15 years before entering CSMA. Now I am going to share with you some of the items in the early childhood checklist that we all can do at home to help develop in our children certain life skills. ECDC is divided into 7 domains. The first domain is the gross motor domain. Allow your children to purposefully move using their arms and legs or their gross, in other words, big muscles. So they will be physically stable and agile and independent of you. The second domain is fine motor domain. Let your kids use their hands and fingers to manipulate small things, which will help them in writing, coloring, painting, eating, and other activities. Here is an example of how our kinder pupils at CSMA do it. Francine May will show us in this video number 1.
Up, down, 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 jump, 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 jump. Jump, 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 jump.
The third domain is self-help domain. Acquiring independence and self-help skills early on help develop a sense of responsibility and accountability even at a young age. Elisa Marie will show us how to be a little helper at home. The fourth domain is the receptive language domain. Here in this domain, the children are guided to express themselves verbally, given simple questions, cues, and signals. Let us take a look at Amos as he shows us his receptive language skills in this video.
This is a mouse. This is a pencil pen. This is a cell phone. This is a charger. This is a toy bus. This is an egg. This is an apple. This is an orange. This is an envelope. This is an umbrella.
Hey, boss, where are you going?
Mama, I'm going to school, Pop. This is my ID. This is my bag. This is my pencil case. This is my comb. This is my water bottle. Inside my bag, these are my plays. These are my books. These are my crayons. These are my notebooks. These are my color pencils.
The fifth domain is expressive language domain. Children at a very young age learn a lot of vocabulary words, and their memory is best stimulated by associating them with action. Teaching action words to enhance expressive language is essential. Marcus will show us how it works in this video.
Hi guys! These are the things that I do in the house. I'm very sleepy. This is me sleeping on the bed peacefully. This is me and my cousin. We love playing guns. Also, we love playing basketball. I love to eat my favorite biscuits. I am eating right now. After I eat, I drink my water. Watching television is one of my hobbies. I'm feeding with my dog. Look, they are eating now. My sister to wash the dishes. To sweep the floor. One of my hobbies is to draw. I am fixing my toys after I play with them.
The sixth domain is called cognitive domain. Cognitive domain is an important part of early childhood development, as it is responsible to the core skills needed to think, remember, reason, learn, and eventually read. In this next video, Aliyah will show us her favorite animals and she will name and describe them to us to show how her core skills were developed in our simple show and tell school activity.
Good evening, teacher. Good evening, classmates. This is my pet dog. It is fat. It has a shiny fur. This is my pet cat. It is kitty. It likes to eat fish. It is a lovely cat. This is my favorite bird. It is beautiful. It has a colorful feather. It has a short tail. This is a cow. It is a farm animal. It has a 4 legs. It gives us fresh milk. This is a giraffe. It is a wild animal. It has a long neck. It lives in a jungle. Bye, teacher. Goodbye, classmates.
The seventh is the social emotional domain. Last but not the least is the development of the child's social skills and taking care of their emotional health. Many families during the last school year experienced a not so normal situation. We were separated by the pandemic and we were not prepared for it. We tried our best to make and create a healthy relationship with our loved ones, even just virtually. For our kids, we must exert extra effort to make them feel normal. Engage them in games and pretend play and maintain an open line of communication with their parents when physical presence is not possible. Here in this heartwarming video, Rinowali will show us how to be socially and emotionally healthy in the midst of pandemic.
Tita, pahiram po ng bola, please. Thank you po. How are you? I fine, thank you po. Kasi nandito na si zombie.
Zombie.
Opo.
Magiging zombie yun. Kinain ng zombie.
Opo. Pumasok siya yung zombie. Pupuntaan van yan at kinain ng dalawang pusa.
Baka gutom, anak.
Opo.
Baka nagutom.
Opo. Opo.
Maghugas ng plato.
Nahugas plato, kutsara, tinador, at baso.
Opo.
Bye-bye! Opo, good luck!
Paalam.
Paalam! I love you! Mwah!
Love you.
Bye-bye!
So those are the 7 domains that we need to help our children improve on. And these are the skills that we need to help them attain and acquire. Allow me first to thank all of my kinder pupils who submitted their videos regarding our early childhood development checklist. And thank you and a special shout out to all my kinder pupils and their parents for allowing us to use their performance output videos. CSMA Pre-LM boasts on the fact that we try our very best every year to incorporate all the domains in our daily lessons to make sure we impart to our kids the basic skills needed as a developing child. And this thought leads me to my final and last topic, the importance of early childhood education. Allow me to quote Maria Montessori again. The child from birth to 3 absorbs from his environment in an unconscious way. From 3 years old onward, the child starts to order his mind and express his will. From 3 to 6 years old, the child's mind remains absorbent, but his will emerges. Before, he was a little explorer, stumbling across toys and activities. Now the child has intentions. He chooses activities. This is also the time where the child develops his memory. During this period, the child will sort and classify what he has observed during his first 3 years. During this stage of development, a clear curriculum of learning is useful. You should introduce specific learning activities, especially if your child is interested and is ready for those activities. By Maria Montessori. So now, we know that a child has an absorbent mind from 0 to 6 years of age. An absorbent mind grasps and absorbs everything in his environment. Everything he sees and hears, he retains. Hence, the importance of a prepared environment, a stimulus, engaging activities, and clear curriculum specifically geared towards the 7 important domains of ECDE. To conclude my simple lecture on early childhood development and education, I enjoy, I encourage, and I invite all the mommies and daddies out there to register and enroll your nursery and kinder children to school this coming school year, even if it's still online distance learning for now. Let us help develop and nurture their young, absorbent minds. That's all, and I thank you.
Thank you, Teacher Edith, for that wonderful sharing. And I think it is good for us to reiterate the important role of our parents in childhood development, and particularly now during this online distance learning, wherein the children spend most of the time at home. Who would have thought that at home, the children will also spend their time studying, apart from the review that we got used to before. But now, they're spending their class hours at home. And the role of our parents is really important for their development nowadays. And thank you for that wonderful insights, Teacher Edith, for helping us see what are the things that we need to observe, things that we need to be sensitive of in terms of allowing our children grow as responsible and bright children. So at this point, we will devote our open forum to answer the FAQs, the frequently asked questions that were sent to our official Facebook page. Madalas kasi ito yung mga tanong ng mga magulang na gustong mag-enroll dito sa CSMA. At palagay ko, palagay naming lahat sa team namin na it is good for us to address those questions during this open forum. So I invite Teacher Edith to answer the questions. So this is the first frequently asked question. What is the age requirement for CSMA, nursery, and kinder pupils based on the suggestion of DepEd? Teacher Edith.
Thank you very much, Sir Clarence. Yes, that's right. You are correct. This is the most frequently asked question, and it has a very controversial answer because this is not our decision. This is actually DepEd order or DepEd memo that is directed to us. Okay. For nursery, the children must be 4 years old or at least turning 4 by October 31, 2021. If the child is born on November 1, 2021, automatically he or she is not anymore qualified to enter nursery. And then, this is the most hard to accept, especially among parents of entering kinder this school year. Only children who are 5 years old or turning 5 by October 21 are legally accepted as kinder. Otherwise, they will not be given LRN or the learner's registration number to be accepted in grade 1. It is a very strict rule from DepEd. We cannot accept if the child is born November 1. Only the cutoff of October 31 is accepted. That is very hard to accept among parents, but they are always requesting, complaining. In the difference of 1, 2, or 3 days, we cannot really do anything about it because it is DepEd rule. So for nursery, 4 years old by October 31. For kinder, 5 years old by October 31 of this year. Thank you very much, Sir Clarence.
Okay. So this is the second question, Teacher Edith. Does CSMA accept pre-LM and LM pupils who are abroad like in Kuwait, Dubai, and other countries outside? Siyempre, ngayon, online distance learning. Many parents are asking, paano po yung mga anak namin dito sa ibang bansa? Pwede po ba namin enroll yan sa CSMA? So what is the question with that, teacher? And the answer to that question, Teacher Edith.
Yes, Sir Clarence. Actually, last year, we accepted pupils and students who were abroad. But this school year, we will still accept them. That's a good news. But according to our principals in elementary, senior high school, and junior high school, with permission from our new school director, we will still accept them provided that they will be the one to adjust to our Philippine time and CSMA schedule. Because CSMA will only conduct online classes in the morning. So they have to adjust to our time. If it is midnight there and it's morning here, they have to, if they want to enroll, okay, but they do not need to attend online classes every day. According to our principal, they can join at least once a week, and then they will be given a very flexible schedule. But they will still be accepted. They will still be able to comply with the requirements because they will be given all the activities and they will be sent books even if they're in other countries. How it's going to happen when if they really want to enroll, they can enroll, and then the grade level coordinator of their child and the advisor of their child will contact them to have a conference and coordinate with them to come up with the best schedule possible and convenient to the child and the teachers. That's it, sir.
Okay. So this is the last question, Teacher Edith. Uh, Ma'am, can you please expound on the concept of absorbent mind? Can you please share more about this concept and how does this idea really matters for parents to understand during this time wherein their participation in the learning of their children is really heightened and highlighted? So, Teacher Edith?
Yes, Sir Clarence. Actually, this is my favorite topic when it comes to early childhood development and education. Absorbent mind is from 0 to 6 years of age. So I'm talking to the parents with children who are from 0 to 6 years of age. Absorbent mind is divided into two phases. The first one is called from 0 to 3, unconscious absorbent mind. The child gets everything that he hears, everything that he sees, everything that he is exposed to. So, without any effort, the child can absorb all the information. This is the answer to many questions, to many parents who are asking this question. Why are the children nowadays speaking more and more in English rather than in Tagalog? And why do they have British accent? I get that question a lot. And the answer to that is from 0 to 3, the children nowadays are exposed to a lot of YouTube videos. They have tablets, they have cell phones, they're exposed to it. There's nothing wrong about it. Actually, I do not discourage parents to let their children be exposed as long as the videos are educational because it helps them a lot in developing the second language even faster than our first language, which is Tagalog. The reason is because the child's mind is very absorbent, like a sponge. Okay? Like a sponge, when you put it in water, everything they can handle, everything the sponge can handle, the mind can absorb. Without effort, and very quickly they can absorb information. That is from 0 to 3. Okay? Effortless and unconscious. The second phase is from 3 to 6. From 3 to 6, the mind is still absorbent, but the mind is already conscious. The mind of the child can already choose. The child has already a free will. They want to choose their activities. They want to have something. They want to choose the book that they want to read. They want to choose the games that they want to play with. They even want to choose the kind of videos that they will watch. This is where parents and teachers' role come in. How? We need to give them a structure. We need to give them exactly what they need. And teachers in preschool, we know that. We have time for play, we have time for art, we have time for music, and we have time for writing and reading, and time for other subjects. From 3 to 6, that is nursery, kinder, and grade 1, it is very important that the children are in school because this is the time when they consciously gather information, learn a lot of things, absorb in their mind all the information that we
teach them in school, and then follow up may follow also at home. So this is the importance of absorbent mind. We really need to teach our children a lot of things from this period. That is why there is a saying that goes, everything I need to know, I learned from kindergarten. Because that is true, that is their absorbent mind, that is the period when they learn a lot. That's why I want to encourage and invite parents to enroll their children in early childhood education in preschool before it's too late. Thank you very much, Sir Clarence. I hope that I was able to be clear about that. Salamat po.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for the clear answers to those frequently asked questions. And at the end of our lecture for this afternoon, again, I would like to thank Teacher Edith for her generosity of sharing her expertise, her ideas, suggestions that would benefit not only our parents, but also those who are interested in studying childhood development. Mahalaga yon na napagtutunan naman natin ng pansin yung mga ganitong bagay na madalas akala natin hindi naman pala mahalaga. Pero ang totoo, meron siyang malaking halaga sa buhay natin ngayon. And also, I would like to extend our sincerest gratitude to our parents who allowed us to showcase, to share in this broadcast the videos of their children. These videos are sample of their projects performance output during the last school year 2020 to 2021. So makita po natin yung mga bata dito sa CSMA ay active at engaged sa kanilang ginagawang activity. And it is one of the things that we are proud of. They really enjoy what they are doing while studying. And again, I would like to thank everyone who participated in this live broadcast, this online lecture, those who watched and shared their emotions, their feelings, their insights in this lecture. Salamat po sa inyong lahat. And an announcement siguro for tomorrow, we will resume our lecture at 10 in the morning. And we will be talking about gender sensitivity and its important role in ensuring the basic human rights of every person. And thank you for being with us this day. Salamat sa inyong lahat. See you tomorrow. Goodbye. Salamat po. Thank you.